just have 10 minutes left before lunch. I suggest we open for questions to the floor.
Thank you. My name is Krishnamurthy from Indonesia. I take the benefit of this panel to probably raise questions related to tomorrow's panel, which is food security and hunger. Eiso, you mentioned about workforce, and Rotem, you mentioned about the importance of how AI and human interface. Now, the workforce that I think very important for tomorrow question about hunger and food security is the farmers. And in Africa, in Asia, the farmers has so many limitations. They are not well educated, they don't have any money, they don't have the computers. My question will be for both of you. Will AI help the communication of AI and the farmers? Will we see something that can help the farmers to produce more with that kind of technology? Because at the end of the day, we will have to eat the food that the farmers plant. We will not eat the AI, we will have to eat the food. So how AI help farmers so they can produce more? Thank you.
I can start. So great question. I must say that there are a lot of problems today with the current technology, and actually both liquid foundation models and a lot of things that we are doing are discussing about the problem of sustainability of running very, very large models. So we've been in touch with one of the largest countries in the same topic, and one of the things that we saw that if we are taking the large models today, it doesn't make sense from a compute perspective and salaries perspective, even to see how to bridge the gaps. So the goal and value of small models that are still as smart or even smarter than the large models in order to help in those fields is very, very significant. Small models are also enabling us to go to fields that weren't enabled with the large models that weren't sustainable enough in different problems, and this is one of those types of problems. And from a farmer's perspective, I would say that so how we are able to optimize crop management, how we are able to know different insights about soils, different places, how like weather's problems, alerts, things like that. Agents are able to do a lot of things that would enable to create like more, to be more productive, to create more crop eventually that is in less efforts, and less waste also. One of the biggest problems today is waste because of data or missing data that is difficult in that specific scenario to get. It's like some potential weather changes, some potential like ideal way of soil and ideal way of medicines and a lot of different things. So I believe that agents can help a lot there. We need to do a lot of work in order to make those models small, more efficient, more sustainable, in order that it will be also economical, feasible to go to those places. This is something that we are working and a lot of other companies are working on. It's hugely important. There are countries with more than 100 million farmers. So it's a huge, huge, huge opportunity, and of course, what feeds us eventually. So this is something that I believe that we need to push to. We are seeing also a lot of advancements in this field.
Eiso, would you like to add anything?
I would happily to. And first of all, terima kasih. I personally spent some of the early part of my career in Jakarta, in Indonesia. For me, I think we need to separate what we see as progress on AI that really is closing that human capability gap versus the underlying technology that is already doing things that humans today can't do. Predict the weather, use satellite images to be able to understand patterns in crops, etc. And I think what we have seen so far in the United States and in Western Europe is that technology is almost forcing any type of small-scale farming to consolidate into extremely large-scale industrial farming. And I would say one of the most successful artificial intelligence technology companies of all time is John Deere. John Deere in the United States and in other areas of the world has allowed for incredible yield and return on farming. But at the same time, because technology became one of the largest underpinning costs of farming in the West, it meant that small-scale subsistence farming or even small producers, farmers, frankly, barely exist anymore. And so, to me, I think there's a broader question that gets accelerated with AI, but already was there in the last 15 years before, which is in countries like Indonesia, where there is not yet a dominance of large-scale industrial farming. How will that play out? And frankly, there are much smarter people than myself who can answer that.
Thank you, Eiso. I think we are reaching the end of the panel, and I'd like first to thank the panelists because that's been demanding, and we had several formats. I hope it was instructive for you, and we all wish you a nice lunch.